everyone, my name is Bethany and this is my channel Theni's Thoughts. Welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a birthday book haul. So for those who didn't know, my birthday was May 1st. So May 1st fell on the Saturday. So April 30th I took a day off. I got a birthday haircut, as you can see, and I bought a ton of books for myself. So I thought I'd haul them on a video just for fun and show you what I ended up getting. If you saw my book shopping vlog, I can link it up here. I ended up visiting the same two places, the used bookstore, that's one of my favorites, as well as the Barnes & Noble that was in my area. So I did my book shopping vlog and what I went to on my birthday because I was in the same area for my haircut, so I figured I would go to the same places. Let's start with the used bookstores first. So I have a combination of some historicals and some paranormal romance. So here we go. I ended up getting some of Sherilyn Keenan's books. So we got The Night Embrace and Kiss of the Night. This is from her Dark Hunter series. Dark Hunter series is kind of like they're vampires, but demigods, and there's Greek gods and something or other. I don't know. The world building's a little bit confusing. I've only read book one. So I kind of wanted to read more of the series because there was a couple characters I was low-key interested in. So I kind of wanted to get more into what the series is about in the world building. And there's just a couple of them that I thought were kind of interesting. And I have a couple of them that I have on my shelves anyway. So I decided to get a couple more of the books to connect the ones that I have on my shelf. Because I had book one and then I had book four randomly. And these were, I think, are filling some of the ones that were missing. And they're in pretty decent shape for being used. So excited about that. Also, these might be going on a TBR for Love in the Night, which is a paranormal romance readathon that's coming up in the end of May. I'll link some of the announcement videos below and you can take a look at that and what that's all about. So so that might be also what I might be doing and reading for that. Next, I ended up getting Once Upon a Tower by Eloisa James. I've been picking up her fairy tale retelling romances lately. So this is another one, and I'm a sucker for a Rapunzel retelling. This is what it looks like. Also, the step back is so gorgeous. I also picked it up for that reason. Let's see. It is about... Oh, okay. Interesting. So this is about a laird who is not interested in any of the other maidens that he meets because he's accustomed to the hard-working lasses from the Highlands. So sounds like he's a Scottish laird. And then he meets a woman who he falls for. He proposed to her, but she doesn't remember him, I guess. She was sick the day they met. And then she locked herself in a tower from him so that he could, actually woo her after they're married. She locked herself in a tower, and he has to, get into her tower to, win her. Okay, that's kind of interesting. That's a very literal translation, but, that's all right. I'm okay with it, and I'm still going to probably read it at some point. I have a few just fairy tale retellings that I really want to read. And also in line with the paranormal romance, this is one that I picked up because I've heard a lot about, and I was really excited that it was at the used bookstore, is Slave to Sensation by Nalini Singh. I think that's how you say it. And this is a really popular series. I believe this is the first book in the Psy Changeling series. This is the first book in the Psy Changeling series. And I've heard a lot about this series. A lot of booktubers have talked about this series. So this is the first book. I was excited that they had it. So I decided to go ahead and pick it up and see what it's about. And this might be another one that I was thinking of doing for Love in the Night, the paranormal readathon. So we'll see how it goes. It seemed like something fun to join for that reason and pick up. And then after my used bookstore, I went to Barnes & Noble and I ended up getting pretty much all the manga. And I'm fully blaming the 30 mangas in 30 days challenge that Shay and Izzy and Tamika, they hosted. I'm blaming all of them because they started this monster of me buying all the manga. So here's what I bought there. So I started reading A Silent Voice. That's one of the ones that I ended up starting. In my 30 mangas in 30 days, I have the wrap-up for that. I can link it up above. And so I read the first 2 volumes, and then I found out they had 7 volumes in the series. So, of course, I went and bought all of them. So now I have all of them. So now there's book 3, book 4, 5, 6, and 7. He's Shoya. He ends up bullying a girl in his class who joins his class and who is deaf, Shoko. he tortures her to the point where she ends up leaving his class, and they end up reuniting again in high school, and they kind of slowly start to form a friendship. I think that's what's happening. So I'm interested to see where it goes, and it seemed really interesting, and I kind of really like the deaf representation in this, and I kind of wanted to know kind of how it goes from here and how it progresses. So that's why I ended up getting the rest of the series. I don't know if I'll end up keeping the series. I might gift it away to someone if anyone's interested in it. So we'll see how that goes. And next, I ended up picking up this one, Beauty and the Feast. It's by Satomi Yu. This is about a woman whose husband passes away, and she loved cooking for him. She liked cooking meals for him, and she ends up meeting a neighbor, who I assume is him. Oh, he's a high school baseball player. Oh, that's cute. She ends up starting to cook for him and making him meals, and there's like a cute romance between the two of them. I think this was recommended by Shay, I want to say. That's why I'd heard about it, but I couldn't remember the title, and I didn't initially find it when I was looking to buy mangas. So when I found it the other day, I was really excited, so I ended up picking it up. So that was one I kind of wanted to check out. So this is another series that I started in my 30 days of manga, where I ended up reading the first 10 volumes on Kindle, and that was Waiting for Spring by Anishin. This is about a girl who befriends accidentally 4 elite basketball players. They and then end up sort of kind of forming a relationship with one of them. And there's also a love triangle involved and everything. So I ended up really, really liking the first 10 volumes so much that I really just wanted to finish the series, and that ended up being 14 volumes. I found 12, 13, and 14, which is here, and then I ended up buying number 11, which was not available. I ended up buying on ebook. So I had to finish the series. I just needed to know what happened with these characters, because I really, really love these characters. I ended up really falling in love with these characters so much. So I needed to find out more and finish it. I was not disappointed. You'll have to wait for my wrap up for that one. This was just kind of a random pickup. I just saw it and I thought it kind of looked cute. And this is what Watakoi? Love is hard for an otaku. And basically an otaku means someone who's a gamer, nerd, likes things like anime, manga, and it just sounds like a regular nerd to me, but I guess that's a term for it that they have. This was about, they're both otakus. They were really good friends in middle school. They run into each other again because she starts working for his office, and they reconnect. She's always dated non-otakus, but when the guys find out that she is an otaku, they dump her. So he offers to, hey, like, why don't you just date me? But it sounded really cute, and I thought it would be really, really fun. And this is actually a combination of volume 1 and 2 combined together. So this is the cover for volume 1. Here's the cover for volume 2. This is if you saw my Twitter, this is the book where the bookseller recommended it and then insulted the whole genre of romance in one breath. So good times. Don't do that. Don't insult a whole genre. Just don't do it. And that's my birthday book haul. Really short, sweet video. I really enjoyed what I picked up, and I've already read half of what I picked up in regards to manga, so I'm looking forward to reading more of those and reading some of the books that I got at the used bookstore. Exciting times. Let me know down in the comments below if you've read any of these things or if you enjoyed any of them. I would love to know, as well as, or tell me your recent book that you've hauled. I would love to know that as well. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you saw from me and want to see more, please subscribe and hit likes and bells. I would really appreciate it. As well as you can follow me down on all my social medias down below, Twitter, Insta, I have all those things, and connect that way. And that is it for me today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye!